Alright, so right now it's September 21st, 2020, and I happen to wake up to this news. This is absolutely insane, what I just saw this morning when I woke up in my news feed, and I think you're going to agree with me. In the middle of this console season, in this console war, we get a nuke dropped. And this nuke was dropped by Microsoft itself. This is a huge blow and a huge incentive to buy an Xbox. And that news is that Microsoft has now bought Zenimax Media and all of its studios for $7.5 billion. Okay, now this news shakes the entire gaming world. The entire gaming landscape is different now. There's an article from PC Gamer I'm going to go over here in a moment, but let's think about this for a second. Zenimax owned Bethesda. Bethesda was the maker of Elder Scrolls and Fallout, and now because of this acquisition by Microsoft, all Zenimax games are now going to be Xbox and Windows exclusive. That means if you want to play the Elder Scrolls, you want to play Fallout from here on in, you're going to be playing it on an Xbox or Windows 10. That is going to be the only way, because now Microsoft owns the rights to all of those games. That is crazy. I don't know if anybody's seen this deal coming. I sure didn't. I never even thought of it. I didn't hear any rumblings of it. I had no idea this was even going on behind the scenes. But apparently, this isn't the kind of deal that'll happen overnight. This has been something that's been in the works for a while. I don't know how anybody never caught wind of it, but good on them for making that happen. But this news is absolutely insane. In the middle of this console war, in this console release season, Microsoft buys one of the biggest gaming acquisitions, I think, in the history of gaming. Microsoft just bought exclusivity to one of the biggest studios in all of gaming. Insane. And all their studios to come to them. That means Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, everything is now going to be Xbox exclusive. That is crazy. That is insane. If you want Elder Scrolls 6, you're going to be buying an Xbox or playing it on PC. But that's the beauty of actually being a fan of Xbox and being a PC gamer, is that you will get both, and you'll have an option and a choice. But how crazy is that? So one thing you really always counted on was Bethesda games always being cross-platform. They never had any sort of exclusivity deals, none of that sort of thing going on. Now, they're owned by Microsoft. They are a branch of Microsoft. Todd Howard is now a Microsoft employee, you could say. But this news is absolutely insane, completely staggering. We got an article here from PC Gamer we're going to go over right now to help shed some more light on this. And wow, just wow, my mind is blown. And I'm sure many other people are going through the same thing right now, trying to fit their head around this as this really just happened. But all right, let's go on this PC Gamer article. And the headline is, Microsoft now owns the Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and Doom. It's acquired ZeniMax Media and its many studios. Microsoft has snared itself a mammoth acquisition and is now the owner of ZeniMax Media, the parent company of Bethesda Softworks. This means that the Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, Quake, Dishonored, countless more huge series now fall under the Xbox umbrella. And that would also include Wolfenstein. Bethesda Games has always had a special place on Xbox and in the hearts of millions of gamers around the world, he said. This is coming from Phil Spencer, by the way, who announced the deal today. Our teams have a close and storied history working together, from the amazing first Doom and its id Tech engine, innovating games on PCs, to Bethesda bringing their first console game to the original Xbox, the groundbreaking Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Over the years, I've had many deep conversations with the creative leaders at Bethesda on the future of gaming, and we've long shared similar visions for the opportunities for creators and their games to reach more players in more ways. This is absolutely insane. I still can't fully grasp this, that I woke up and seen this news. I have no idea this was going on, but absolutely amazing. Think about it. In this console season now, when you have the choice to buy a PlayStation or an Xbox, and you're thinking, exclusives, which is always the biggest debate for me as well, and many other people. You think PlayStation's got the exclusives. I mean, look at all the first-party games and first-party studios that PlayStation owns. That's a huge reason to buy a PlayStation. Now, when you're thinking about those exclusive games and studios that one console maker owns and which one you want to go to, Bethesda and id Software, Arcane Studios, them are all going to be in the Microsoft house now. If you want to play those games, you're going to need an Xbox now. That's crazy. That shifts people's favor towards Microsoft in so many ways. People who love Bethesda games. Now, you can't just go buy that on your PlayStation anymore. You can't go buy Elder Scrolls 6 on your PlayStation. As far as I know. I'm assuming that since that game is still in development, Starfield coming up, all the Bethesda games coming out, Fallout 5. You're going to need an Xbox to get Fallout 5. You're going to need an Xbox to get any Bethesda game moving forward. That is huge. But back to the studios that come with this purchase. Alpha Dog Games, they're a mobile game maker. Arcane Studios, the creators of Dishonored. Arcane Studios Austin, just another branch. Bethesda Game Studios, Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Bethesda Game Studios Austin, Dallas, Montreal. Bethesda Softworks. id Software, makers of Doom. Machine Games, Modern Wolfenstein series. Roundhouse Studios, Rune 2. Tango Gameworks, Evil Within. Ghostwire Tokyo. Wow. Zenimax Studios. Zenimax Online Studios, Fallout 76, and Elder Scrolls Online. With this one admittedly massive purchase, Microsoft has just got its hands on some of the best studios and tech in the industry. The ramifications will be undoubtedly huge. Xbox Game Studios now has Bethesda and Obsidian. Wow. Have the stars aligned for New Vegas 2 or a remake? It's not clear yet what's going to spout out of the acquisition, at least in regards to new games, but Spencer doesn't mention any unannounced games that Bethesda has cooking away. While we wait for the fruits of the partnership, more Bethesda games are going to be making their way over to Xbox Game Pass, both for console and PC. You know, I didn't even realize it, but I knew that Fallout 76, even being an old game coming to Xbox Game Pass, was kind of a big thing. Like, I didn't think that, a Bethesda game would be coming to Xbox Game Pass, but that just goes to show that that's probably because this deal was in the works. For how long? Some, like Fallout 76, were already available, but we can assume in the future Bethesda games will start to appear on service at launch. Xbox Game Pass owners are now going to get Elder Scrolls 6 for free on Xbox Game Pass. How does that sound? That's absolutely amazing. How many more people is that going to draw to Xbox Game Pass? Knowing that you can get Fallout 5 day one free on Xbox Game Pass to play for as long as you want. And you know what? Play it all you want until, they put it on sale and still sell it and it's down to like $15, and then just buy it to own so you always have it in the future. But as long as you're that Xbox Game Pass owner, you'll be able to play them as long as you want. That's crazy. The Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, all these games, the next Doom game, all coming to Xbox Game Pass day one because they're owned by Xbox now. Bethesda games will start to appear on the service at launch. Wow. So Xbox Game Pass for launch has just got a little bit beefier with more Bethesda games coming. Bethesda is a multi-platform publisher, but this acquisition puts the future of Bethesda games on other consoles at risk. Some of its upcoming games have now already been announced for various platforms, but for the next Elder Scrolls, the next Fallout might only be seen on Xbox and PC. Wow. So I guess some of the games that are coming out that have been in the works for Bethesda are already going to be multi-plat. I don't know if that's going to mean Starfield is also going to be multi-plat, but I guess some of the ones. Maybe they're just some of the real close games that are already have announced launch dates. I'm not sure what those are. I'd have to do more research on those. But yeah, in a separate statement, however, Bethesda director statement, however, Bethesda director Todd Howard This partnership is about more than one system or one screen, so maybe this won't be the end of Bethesda's library on PlayStation, but it's not clear. The deal set back $7.5 billion to Microsoft, so Microsoft is definitely going to want to get its money's worth. The price makes it the second most expensive video game acquisition in history, just behind Tencent's acquisition of Finnish developer Supercell for $8.6 billion in 2016. This is big news. This is huge for Microsoft, and I think this is definitely going to be a big blow to PlayStation fans who are PlayStation exclusive console players. Maybe even some of those PlayStation exclusive console players that don't buy an Xbox but will play PC, those guys might be in luck. But the people that now are just specifically PlayStation fans and PlayStation loyal customers that do not buy Xbox products, they just got a big blow taken to their gaming world, because there's a lot of games they won't have available now on PlayStation. Fortunately, next generation, I'm getting them all. I'm going to be doing some unboxing videos once I get my PlayStation and my Xbox Series X in. I'll be showing them for you guys. But yeah, this news today, this was a nuke dropped in the console war. And make no mistake about it, this is one of the biggest purchases in gaming history. Yeah, hope Todd Howard going to be wearing those Xbox shirts at his next conferences. But I had to get this news out for you guys today. Thank you all for checking out this video. Thanks for being with me. Todd Howard is now an Xbox employee. And this is Webb, signing out. Later, guys.